Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the Toba Black community.
Again, we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at them.
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
Hello everyone, my name is Naledi Mfoloe and it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you to the latest edition of the African Diaspora News channel, where we unravel the stories that shape our world and our communities. Now, it's no surprise that one thing the justice system will do consistently without fail is protect a white man, right? Now, today's story involves a violent confrontation and allegations of racial discrimination. Now, Lutendo Mulaudzi, a young black woman, has actually come forward with an account of an attack she and her sisters endured at the Ukutula self-catering Sunrise Cottage in Mpumalanga. Now, the alleged attacker has been identified as Hani, who is a white Afrikaner man. Now, according to Lulu, the incident unfolded after she and her sister arrived at the cottage later than planned. They had apparently informed Hani that they would be arriving after 4 p.m. due to their 5-hour journey from Pretoria. But despite arranging a late check-in and receiving Hani's agreement, the situation quickly deteriorated. Now, Lulu described the horrifying sequence of events. She said, and I quote, "When we got there, I called him and he arrived at the gate carrying a weapon. He opened the gate and let us in. And as we were unpacking our bags, he started shouting at us for being late. He showed us our room and I texted him saying I was uncomfortable and wanted to leave the next day, requesting a refund." Now, this situation apparently escalated further when Hani, still armed, banged on their door demanding they leave immediately. She said, and I quote, "He started chasing us out, and as we were trying to pack our bags back into the car, he grabbed my sister. When I told him he couldn't do that, he punched me in the face and struck me with the weapon he was carrying." Now, in a desperate attempt to document the abuse, Lulu began recording the videos. Let's have a look at that.
Help her because there's going to be trouble here.
There's going to be trouble because I booked and I paid. I paid a fucking lot of money. Ukutula catering cottages. I paid a fucking money. What are you trying to tell me? Come beat me because you want to beat me. Come beat me because you want to beat me. Beat me and pay back my money.
You better stop shouting.
Sorry, sir.
You better stop.
Sorry. I warn you. Do it.
We are leaving.
Do it.
I'm going away.
I'm not afraid of you.
I'm going.
Get by tomorrow.
Let's go. Let's go.
Why did you do that? Let me. Why did you do my sister?
Now, despite their efforts to actually retrieve their belongings, Hani prevented them from taking anything and actually physically forced them out of his property. Now, they then went straight to the police station to file a report, and here's what I find very disturbing about this situation. Lulu explained, right, and I quote, she says that at the police station we wrote a statement, but when we returned to the cottage with the police to fetch our belongings, they just stood there and told us there was nothing they could do. And the following morning, I received a call from the Hoedspruit police station saying they couldn't register my case and that they might come and arrest me instead. Now, if you ask me, this incident is not just a case of personal violence, systemic issues that need to be addressed. The fact that Hani, a white Afrikaner man, allegedly targeted black women with such violence and racist undertones is deeply troubling. It raises significant questions about the racial dynamics and the safety of black individuals in predominantly white spaces. And now, you know what's even worse is the response from the local police. It's equally alarming. Their failure to take action and the threat of arrest against the victims instead of the perpetrator actually reveals a lack of support for those seeking justice. It is unacceptable that black victims are consistently met with indifference and potential criminalization rather than the protection and assistance they rightfully deserve. It's as though the system is rigged in subtle ways that consistently tip the scales in favor of the white defendant. And I've seen countless examples where a white man, regardless of the crime, receive leniency or preferential treatment that others simply do not. And I can't help but feel a profound sense of injustice when I see this favoritism unfold, especially being a black woman myself. It's disheartening to think that this undermines the trust in the system and actually perpetuates a cycle where white individuals are seen as less guilty or more redeemable, while black people face relentless scrutiny and punishment. Like, what is our fault? Is our fault being black? Now, witnessing this unequal treatment is a stark reminder of the work that still needs to be done to achieve true justice. It fuels a deep frustration and a desire for a justice system that genuinely actually reflects the principles of equality, where every individual, regardless of race, is actually held to the same standards and given the same opportunities for fair treatment. Now, as we follow the story, we must advocate for a thorough investigation and ensure that the justice is served. Mulaudzi Lutendo and her sister deserve both justice for the assault they endured and a system that actually supports them. Now, stay tuned for the developments of the story, but while you're at it, let's engage in the comment section. We actually want to hear from you. What are your thoughts? And while you're at it, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. That's it from me. Till we meet again, it is